السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ربي زدني علما. We are learning to recite and memorize Surat al Mulk beautifully. When you do something beautifully for Allah, it is called ihsan. So let us open our mushaf so we can have a look at the makharij that we have already learned. So have a look at the makharij that we've already learned on our makharij train. What are makharij? Makharij is the exit point, the place where the sound is produced. Okay, we have already looked at al-jawf. Al-jawf is the empty space, the hollow space between the throat and the mouth. Yeah, the mouth and the throat, this area. Okay, and what letters come from here? The maddiya letters, the alif maddiya, the a, and the waw maddiya, the u, and the ya maddiya, the e sound. Okay, then we also looked at the halaqi letters, the letters of the throat, the letters that come from the throat, which are hamza ha, ain ha, ghain kha. Yeah, they come from different parts of the throat. They come from the bottom of the throat, the middle of the throat, and the upper throat as well. Today, the makhraj that we will look at is the lisan, al-lisan. What is lisan? The tongue. Okay, so we have looked at the jawf, the empty space, and the halq, the throat, and today we will look at al-lisan, the tongue. Okay. Now, as you can see, there are many letters that come from the tongue, and we cannot learn them all together. That will be too much. So we will look at a few letters at a time, one particular place at a time. All these letters don't come from the same part of the tongue. They come from different parts of the tongue. So the letters that we will look at today are kaf and qaf, and let's have a look where they come from. The letters qaf and kaf come from the farthest part of the tongue, from the back of the tongue, from close to your throat, okay, but not from your throat. The qaf does not come from your throat. So if you try to say qa from your throat, that will be incorrect. It is qa. It comes from the back of your throat. And ka. Can you hear it? Can you hear the difference? Qa, ka. Okay, let's have a look. The makhraj of qaf, it comes from the deepest part of the tongue. Okay, it is close to the roof of the mouth. The back tongue is raised and the sound is heavy. Aq, qa, qi, qu. And kaf is a little, in front of it. It's a little in front of it, closer to the mouth, closer to the exit of the mouth. Okay, the opening of the mouth. And kaf is first, and then qaf is the last letter on the tongue. Okay, as you can see, qaf is heavy and kaf is light. When you say qaf, your back tongue is raised, and when you say kaf, it is flattened. Okay, it is not raised. As you can see, this is raised and this is not raised. It comes from the deepest part of the tongue, just before qaf. So what does it sound like? Ak, ka, ki, ku, ka, ki, ku, aq, qa, qi, qu. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Let's have a look at the meaning of Surat al Mulk ayahs for today. In lesson 2, we're learning ayah 4, 5, and 6. We will learn to read it correctly and learn its meanings, and we will learn to memorize it, inshallah. If you remember from last lesson, we were having a look at the sky. Allah Ta'ala was telling us to look at the sky, and Allah Ta'ala was saying, do you find any faults in the creation of Ar-Rahman? And if somebody tries to find any fault in the creation of Ar-Rahman, the more they look, if they look at the sky, the more they look, they will get tired and humiliated, and they will look down and they will not find any faults in the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then Allah Ta'ala is saying, look again. ثُمَّ رْجِعِ الْبَصَرِ. Then look again, return your vision again, again and again, karratain, again, and your vision will return back, and you will be humbled and you will be so embarrassed and you will be so tired. You will not find anything that is wrong in the creation of Allah. وَلَقَدْ زَيَّنَّا السَّمَاءَ الدُّنْيَا بِمَصَابِيحَ وَجَعَلْنَاهَا رُجُومًا لِلشَّيَاطِينِ. Now, this is something very, very interesting. When you look at the sky at night, what do you see? When the sky is all dark, when there is no sun, and if you go out in the desert or if you're going for a long drive and you just look at the sky, what do you see in the sky? You see stars, don't you? You see twinkling stars. وَلَقَدْ زَيَّنَّا السَّمَاءَ الدُّنْيا. Have you ever wondered why Allah Ta'ala created stars? What are the stars even doing in the sky? Why did Allah create those stars? Allah Ta'ala is telling us why He created those stars. He created stars to make the sky look beautiful. Why did Allah make the sky beautiful? For who? For us. Yes, for us. He's decorated the sky for us. So when we look out, we can say, wow, what a beautiful sky. What a beautiful sky Allah Ta'ala has created. So Allah Ta'ala has created the sky to make, created the stars to make the sky look beautiful so that we can look at it and find it beautiful. And Allah Ta'ala is calling the stars lamps because they're burning twinkling lamps in the sky. They're like fairy lights, aren't they? وَلَقَدْ زَيَّنَّا السَّمَاءَ الدُّنْيَا بِمَصَابِيحَ وَجَعَلْنَاهَا. Now, they look beautiful and they're twinkling and they're burning like lamps, but there's a purpose for it as well. Beauty is very, very nice, but there's another purpose. وَجَعَلْنَاهَا. And Allah Ta'ala has made those stars something to hit the shaitan with, like missiles, like something to blast the shaitan with, and it burns the shaitan. When shaitan is trying to go to places where they're not supposed to go, then angels throw the stars, those big huge stars, they throw them like a ball of fire on the shaitan, and that's actually really happening in the skies, and then the shaitan gets hurt. وَأَعْتَدْنَا لَهُمْ عَذَابَ السَّعِيرِ. And then afterwards, after the day of judgment, then they will be punished in a big huge fire. They will get a big punishment in a big huge fire. وَلِلَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا بِرَبِّهِمْ عَذَابُ جَهَنَّمْ وَبِئْسَ الْمَصِيرِ. And everybody who disbelieves, who does not believe in their Rabb, for them there will be a punishment in the hellfire, and that is a very, very bad place to be. It's a very bad place to go. Allah Ta'ala is telling us that the hellfire, where there is the punishment, it's a very bad place to go. So what do? We must make sure that we do good deeds, that we don't end up in a bad place like this that Allah Ta'ala is telling us about. And we must make dua to Allah that may Allah, Ya Allah, protect us from hellfire and give us Jannah. Ya Allah, protect us from hellfire and give us Jannah. Ya Allah, protect us from hellfire and give us Jannah. Ameen. Surat al Mulk, ayah number 4, Tajweed. Tajweed means to make something beautiful and to recite correctly. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. ثُمَّ رْجِعَ الْبَصَرِ. Tha is going to come from the tip of your tongue. Mim, you're going to press your lips together. ثُمَّ رْجِعَ الْبَصَرِ. Ra is going to be heavy. ثُمَّ رْجِعَ الْبَصَرِ. Ain is going to come from the middle of your throat. Remember that? The halaqi letters, the throat letters, Ain comes from the middle of your throat. ثُمَّ رْجِعِ الْبَصَرَ كَرَّتَيْنِ. Sad is going to be heavy. Ra is going to be heavy. Ra here. Kaf is going to be light. Kaf comes from the back of your tongue. It's a light letter. كَرَّتَيْنِ. كَرَّتَيْنِ. Ra, if you can hear, I said it twice. It's a double letter. كَرَّتَيْنِ. When you hear, see this sign, that means that this letter is coming twice. So you have to give it a little more emphasis. You have to give it a little more effort. كَرَّتَيْنِ يَنْقَلِبْ. The noon sound is going to be hidden in your nose. You're going to hide it in your nose. يَنْقَلِبْ. Qaf, it comes from the back of your tongue. It's the letter that we learned about today. It comes from the back of your tongue. It's a heavy letter. يَنْقَلِبْ. Ba is going to bounce. يَنْقَلِبْ. This bounce is called qalqala. إِلَيْكَ الْبَصَرِ. Kaf is going to be from the back of your tongue again. It's a light letter. إِلَيْكَ الْبَصَرِ. and it's going to join with the lam here. Make sure you're not making any of the lams like L. Okay, ilaykal, ilaykal. Don't say it like that. Ilaykal basar. The lam in Arabic is firm. صاد is heavy, ra is heavy. خاسئا وهو حسير. Kha is going to be from your throat, from the upper throat. خاسئا وهو حسير. Ha, you remember ha? Like a sigh. It's like you're tired. Okay, it comes from the bottom of your throat. وهو حسير. Ha again from your throat. وهو حسير. Seen as light. It's a whistling sound. And then stretch the ya. Okay, this is a maddiya letter, and you're going to stretch it for 4 counts. Then end at ra. walaqad. Wow is going to be from your lips. walaqad. Qaf, back of your tongue. The sound is going to come from the back of your tongue. Dal has a bouncy sound when there is no haraka on it. Then it has a bouncy sound, and this is called qalqala. walaqad. Bounce the letter. walaqad zayyana as-samaa ad-dunya. Zayyana as-samaa ad-dunya. See all the W's here? That means it's a shadda. Okay, this is actually for the sheen. Shadda. Okay, so this, whenever you see this W, remember it's a double letter. وَلَقَدْ زَيَّنَّا السَّمَاءَ الدُّنْيَا. Okay, scene is going to be light. Stretch this mud, this wavy sign. You have to stretch it for 4 counts. وَلَقَدْ زَيَّنَّا السَّمَاءَ الدُّنْيا بِمَصَابِيحَ وَجَعَلْنَاهَا. Make the صاد heavy. بِمَصَابِيحَ. Now say it with me. بِمَصَابِيحَ. بِمَصَابِيحَ. Sad is going to be heavy, and this ha is going to come from where? From the middle of your throat. وَجَعَلْنَاهَا. Say it again. وَجَعَلْنَاهَا. وَجَعَلْ. Ain is going to be from the middle of your throat. وَجَعَلْنَاهَا. Don't say the lam like an L. وَجَعَلْنَاهَا. Ha. Okay, ha is going to be from the bottom of your throat. وَجَعَلْنَاهَا. And remember the maddiya letter. رُجُومًا لِلشَّيَاطِينِ. رُجُومًا لِلشَّيَاطِينِ. Again. رُجُومًا لِلشَّيَاطِينِ. Ra is going to be heavy. Jim, wow, 2 count. رُجُومًا لِلشَّيَاطِينِ. رُجُومًا لِلشَّيَاطِينِ. Ta is going to be heavy, and you're going to stretch this part as well. وَأَعْتَدْنَا. وَأَعْتَدْنَا. Ain is going to be from your throat. وَأَعْتَدْنَا. Dal is going to bounce. وَأَعْتَدْنَا. Na. لَهُمْ. لَهُمْ عَذَابَ السَّعِيرِ. عَذَابَ السَّعِيرِ. Don't forget the ain here and the ain here. Okay, they come from the middle of your throat, and it ends at ra. وَلِلَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. وَلِلَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. That is also going to come from the tip of your tongue, just like the tha. وَلِلَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. كَفَرُوا. Kaf from your tongue, from the back of your tongue. It's a light letter. Don't say قَفَرُوا, say كَفَرُوا. كَفَرُوا. وَلِلَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا بِرَبِّهِمْ. Ra is going to be heavy. بِرَبِّهِمْ. Press your lips at the shadda, the W sound. That means the letter is doubled. بِرَبِّهِمْ عَذَابُ جَهَنَّمْ. عَذَابُ جَهَنَّمْ. Noon shadda. Give it some extra time. Whenever you see the W on a noon or a meme, then you have to give it extra time because of for gunna as well, and we will learn about gunna inshallah ta'ala. وَلِلَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا بِرَبِّهِمْ عَذَابُ جَهَنَّمْ وَبِئْسَ الْمَصِيرُ. وَبِئْسَ الْمَصِيرُ. So listen to this. وَبِئْ. As if you're trying to say something but you didn't say it. وَبِئْسَ الْمَصِيرُ. This hamza, when it has a sukoon, then you cut the sound and you cut the air as well. وَبِئْسَ الْمَصِيرُ. وَبِئْسَ الْمَصِيرُ. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.